Hey everybody, thank you very much for checking out this video. I have a Singer Featherweight 221 portable sewing machine. This is an excellent sewing machine. This one was made in 1957, and I just wanted to make a quick, actually it's not going to be a quick, it's going to be a pretty extensive review on this. And I know there's a lot of people out there who have these machines and who might have some questions, so hopefully we'll get those questions answered with this video, and we'll jump right into it. So when you get these machines, you always want to make sure first and foremost that they're serviced. If it's not serviced, you want to make sure you go ahead and take care of that by either a professional or do it yourself. I like to do it myself because it's pretty easy, especially if you have the owner's manual. They make these things very easy to maintain yourselves, and yeah, so I like to do that. This machine does have a light, and the switch is conveniently located on the front of the machine right here. It does come with a convenient carrying case, and there is a specific way of packing things up, so I'll go ahead and show you how to do that. Now what Singer recommends is you take your attachments case, and you stick it in the bottom corner. Place the machine directly in the center, and there's a special spot for your pedal. There's a little clip right here, and you want to line that clip right in there. It just slides right in. So now you can go ahead and close it, and nothing's going to be rattling around in there, and you're good to go. Now I'm going to show you how to remove the bobbin case. There's a little lever here that you need to pull out and then grab it from. We have an empty spool thread. We want to put some thread on it, so place the spool on the spool pin, on the bobbin guide pin. Take your thread, place it on the pin. And now you want to lead it through this thread guide, back around this lower tension disc. And now take one end of the thread and stick it through the left side of the bobbin, one of the holes. And you want to hold that thread. Make sure you have tension. Want to make sure we have this wheel engaged with the hand wheel. First, you want to make sure you disengage the sewing machine needle by turning this knob to the left. Hold the thread. And we are rocking and rolling. Go ahead and cut the thread. And there we have it. To replace the bobbin case, hold the bobbin case by latch with thread extending from top of bobbin case. So there's a little latch here. I'm going to go ahead and hold that latch, and you want the thread to be coming over the top of the bobbin case like this. And it clicks into place. You want to allow to about 3 inches of thread to hang from the bobbin case. Now I'm going to show you how to replace a needle on the sewing machine. There's a flat side of the needle. I'm going to go ahead and show you that. This is the this side here is the flat side. And when you put the needle in, you want to make sure the flat side is facing to the left. So the flat side is going to be facing this side. Make sure you have the arm taken up as much as possible. And make sure the screw is unscrewed as well. Needle should just fit in there nicely. Tighten the screw. And there we have it. We are ready to sew. Next, I'm going to show you how to thread the upper part of the machine. So you want to make sure that you want to raise the take-up lever to its highest position. So you want to make sure this is at its highest position. So right about there. Now we want to take the spool. Want to make sure we place the thread on the spool and take the thread through this first thread guide and down and around the tension discs from the right to the left. Make sure it goes behind this arm right here as well. And now we'll put it through the take-up lever from the right to the left. There's another thread guide down here. It's a little eyelet actually. Make sure it goes through that eyelet. Now into the wire thread guide, which is right here. And just hook it around. And then into the guide needle clamp from left to right. Right down there. And now into the needle from right to left. Alright, now we have the upper threading of the machine down. Now the next step is to take up the bobbin thread from the bottom. So in order to take up the bobbin thread, you're going to hold the end of the needle thread with your left hand and then rotate the hand wheel towards yourself slowly while keeping tension on your left hand thread. Alright, and as you see, the bobbin thread has come up with that. And now we have our thread and we're ready to sew. Make sure that you take the thread and place it between the foot, the presser foot. Like so. Just wanted to go ahead and get a nice shot for you so you can see what it all looked like when it was threaded properly. I've got it on a pretty short stitch here. It's on the very bottom one, so 6 stitches per inch. Actually, that's a very long stitch. Make sure we go ahead and lower the presser foot. Keep our hands clear. Hold these threads to start with. You don't want to force the material through, you just want to you want to help guide it through. Check out that stitch. It's a beautiful stitch. So I'll make a couple more stitches here. Just change up a few settings, see what we can do. I'll go all the way to the actually, if you go all the way to the top, you'll put the machine in reverse. So let's go down to about 20. I'm gonna go ahead and layer that a couple times. I just want to show you how powerful this machine is. Again, a beautiful stitch. If I actually knew what I was doing, I'd be able to show you better, but this is a wonderful machine. I'm really happy with it. Stitch is nice and hard. Can't get that apart. These machines did come with an original attachments kit, and they were made for the Featherweight 221 series. I do have all but one of the original attachments, and I'm going to go over a brief review of those attachments that are supposed to be included with it. Well, the first attachment that comes with it is your presser foot. That's your standard presser foot. I have that one attached there. Now the next attachment on there, I have the foot hammer, and you put that in place of the presser foot. And it's great to be used for hemming at the edge of material, making hemmed and felled seams, and for hemming and sewing on lace in one operation. So it's great for making hems. This next attachment is the adjustable hammer, and it is used for making hems up to 5/16 of an inch wide. This attachment is the multi-slotted binder, and it is will apply unfolded bias binding 5/16 of an inch in width, in commercial folded binding in sizes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to seams or to edges of garments. These sizes of folded bindings are 1/4, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, and 1/2 inch in width respectively, and are fed through the slots of corresponding sizes in the binder scroll. This next attachment is the edge stitcher. It's got a lot of different features that it can do. You can do piping with this piece, also apply bias folds with the edge stitcher. You can stitch a wide hem, you can make a French seam, you can also do tucking with it, and so there's a lot of cool things with it. Alright, the last attachment that I have is the ruffler, and this is also a really cool tool. You can adjust it for gathering. You can also make it ruffle. You can also make it ruffle and sew to the garment in one operation. You can also make a ruffle and attach it with facing, and also do that in one operation. You can also add pipe to a ruffle. You can adjust it for pleating, and you can do group pleating as well. So that's a really cool piece, really cool set of attachments, and that was just a brief overview of this machine and what it comes with. Thank you so much for checking it out, guys. I hope you are interested, and hope you have not a whole lot of questions after this, but if you do, please ask them, and I'll be sure to answer them if I can. And also, I'm going to attach the original manual so you can see what's inside and see what we have to offer. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good one.